Hi everyone, I'd like to ask you to please like and subscribe to get more content. Alright, so for today we're going to go over a graphing of piecewise functions. So these functions are when you have brackets, so your function is more than one thing at the same time. Piecewise functions, so what these normally look like, something like this. Let's go insert, equation, and where's my bracket? Scroll all the way down. They normally look like this. So you have your function f of x equals this bracket. You'll have 2, 3, 4, 5 different equations at some point over here, and then their parameters over here. Like, for example, this is negative x when x is less than 0, or x when x is greater than 0. These are parameters that let you know what points are included and not included in your graph, and also what value is which for when. Alright, so I'm going to change these a little bit. So let's go say we have 2x for the first one from negative 5 less than x, and then x is less than or equal to negative 4. There we go. And then the second one, let's do negative x squared from 4 and up. So this is 4 is less than, or x is greater than 4. Okay. So we're going to try and graph these. If you want extra help on graphing functions, I do have a video for that. I'll link it up above over here. It should be somewhere up here as like a card. It'll show you how to graph, how to find the points to graph simple functions like 2x. You can use the same concept for doing anything else like the negative x squared as well. So I'm just going to sketch this out real quick for us. So let's scroll down a little bit, draw. Let's get my grid up. Put the grid in black. And make it thick. Okay, so this is going to be my grid. Again, it's a sketch, so it's not going to be perfect, but we'll get as close as we can. Okay. So I'm going to do the first one, the 2x, in this blue color so you can see it. Let's do it as a more thin. Okay. Alright, so this says negative 5 is less than x, so that's going to be an open circle. So that's roughly down over here somewhere. So negative 5, I plug that in for 2, so that gives me negative 10. So let's say that's somewhere down here. Draw a little open circle. Because that point can't be included. It does not exist at that point. And then our last one is 2x with a 4, so that gives me 8. That's a solid circle, so that's going to be somewhere up over here. That one's solid because it has the equal to sign underneath it. And I connect these with a straight line as best as possible. Like so. Okay. So that's the first one up top. Now we go down to the second one because we're now at x equals 4, so I have a second parameter at that point. Let's change my color. I'll go to red. Okay, so this one says when x is 4 or bigger, I use this function here, negative x squared. So, okay, so plug in the 4 for that, so it gives me negative 16. Well, that's going to be all the way down here. Right about there. This one's also an open circle because the 4 is not equal to. Okay, and then we're just going to continue out that parabola down below. Now this one doesn't have any other parameter on it, so this one does get an arrow because it just says when 4 is less than x, so x is greater than 4. So that just goes on forever down this way. That's why there's an arrow on the end of it. And this would be our graph. Let's zoom out a little bit so we can see it all in one. This would be our piecewise function graphed. I know it looks a little weird. These aren't common graphs. They always do tend to look a bit confusing to most people. And that's perfectly fine. They do take a little bit of time to get used to looking at and how to read them. But again, I hope this was helpful. So please like and subscribe if you want more content. Also, please leave a comment below if you want to see something specific, and I'd be more than happy to do that for you. All right, we'll hope to see you soon.